Thank you. I'm not the polished speaker that Erica is, evidently, so I need my notes here. Thank you for allowing us to be here and share our story with you. I'd like to recognize my two girls. One of them is upstairs sick. She's not feeling well tonight, but Naomi is here. I've got Naomi in 8th grade and Sarah in 6th grade. Can you wave, Naomi? They truly are the heart and soul of this case, and the reason that I am so passionate about parents having that right to choose where their kids get educated. Initially, my girls were in public school. They weren't challenged academically, and they were learning things that didn't necessarily line up with our values that we were learning at home. And they were being influenced by their peers towards a lifestyle that didn't promote character building, but fostered disrespect towards authority. There was things that we saw there that I didn't want my kids hearing about or seeing, that we didn't teach that at home. My girls, particularly Naomi, were bullied for their faith and ostracized just for having values that were different from her peers. And then I discovered Stillwater Christian School. I wanted to raise my children to maintain strong Christian values, to excel academically, to have a strong sense of right and wrong, and to stand up for truth. Academically, Stillwater was miles ahead of the public school system, and the inclusion of a faith-based curriculum made it the perfect fit for our family. I didn't know how we were going to make it happen financially, but I was determined to try. To make enough money that first year, we got creative. We hosted a large fundraiser yard sale. I took on extra work doing janitorial work and bookkeeping from home, and Naomi mowed lawns for the neighbors. This is now their 5th year at Stillwater, and I've watched my girls go from distracted, unchallenged students who no longer had a passion for learning, to young women who are talking about their futures with excitement, who actually look forward to going to school, who are challenged academically, and have developed a deeper relationship with God. I've always worked extra jobs to keep them at Stillwater, and I will continue to do so. But despite financial assistance through the school, we still pay a hefty sum for tuition every month, and every year it's more and more of a struggle to keep affording it. And that's where the tax credit scholarship program becomes so beneficial, not just for our little family, but for all other families as well. If programs such as this are no longer available, or we're excluded from accessing them solely because of our faith, it'll potentially mean that we're unable to stay at a school that we love so dearly. Initially, when I started with this case, I had no way of knowing where we'd be 4 years later. I simply wanted to make a difference for the community around us. If I had known that I'd be petitioning the highest court in the land, or that this case would potentially impact so many families across America, I might have been too afraid of the responsibility and maybe not have pushed through. I might not know much about appropriations or the ins and outs of tax credits or any of the legal mumbo-jumbo, but I do know that in our country we have a right and a responsibility to speak up when freedoms are violated and when liberty is at stake. I know what I want for my children, and I know that I am willing to work hard to make that happen. I believe that as a parent, I have the right to choose where my children go to school, and I will continue to fight for that right. Thank you for allowing us to speak with you today.